It was the night. That night. Nothing would ever be the same.
I love you. I love you. Mom.
Hey, Victor. Mom passed away yesterday. Just thought I'd let you know. Victor, we had done fine without him. But that's when there were 3 of us. It was only Cassie and me now. All that we had left was one another.
I should have been there.
It's a little late now, isn't it?
Your mother didn't always make things easy.
It's not because it's her fault.
I didn't say that.
You didn't need to.
You and your sister,
Her name is Cassandra Miriam Coulter.
you were never the problem.
You didn't just leave Mom when you left, Victor.
Now that's not fair.
Life isn't fair, Dad. It's not fair that Mom got sick. It's not fair that the only family I have left behind is getting lowered into the ground tomorrow.
Well, you've got me.
Will you be there for that? You missed her slipping under the water. Will you be there when she's lowered into the ground?
Once, just one time. I want you to be honest with me.
There's nothing to say because there is nothing.
I'm not stupid, Victor.
You could have fooled me.
You don't think that I know what it is that you do. You really don't think that Cassie is yours, do you? You see, I can play too.
She doesn't even like teddy bears, Victor.
No! Not. Stop. Well. Oh, man.
We were buried, therefore, with him by baptism into death, in order that, just as Christ was raised from the dead by the glory of the Father, we too might walk in newness of life. For if we have been united with him in a death like his, we shall certainly be united with him in a resurrection like his. For since we believe that Jesus has died and rose again, even so, through Jesus, God will bring with him those who have fallen asleep. If the spirit of him who raised Jesus from the dead dwells in you, he who raised Christ Jesus from the dead will also give life to your mortal bodies through his Spirit who dwells in you. That I may know him and the power of his resurrection and may share his sufferings, becoming like you in death. He will swallow up death in victory, and the Lord God will wipe away tears from off all the faces. For as by a man came death, by a man has come the resurrection of the dead.
Mom!
You weren't ready, were you, child? You will be. You certainly will be. Give it time. You'll be like us.
You let her go.
Mom, I didn't.
You let him take away her baby. You're the one. You failed us, Clara.
I didn't. Cass, no. Hey, let's go take a picture.
No.
Yeah, come on.
Why?
The lighting's nice.
Not really.
Yeah, it is. Come on.
You don't even have the right angle.
Well, which angle do you want me to have it?
You want me to take that for you?
How beautiful you are. How beautiful you'll stay. Just like Mom. Clara!
Cool. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Crap. I think my phone's in the car.
Well, who are you trying to call?
I don't know. Maybe I'll call you.
Hey.
Hi.
So what are you two doing out here?
Hanging out.
Yeah? No. What's a pretty girl like you not having a boyfriend, huh?
She's 15.
So?
So this is wrong. Come on, Cass, let's go.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, come on, we're leaving.
You're not my mom, Clara. I don't care.
I'm responsible for you. Let's
Hey,
go.
hey. I thought we'd be cool with this, but I'm out of here.
Apparently he was into me. He was clearly into me. There's a difference between being into you and wanting to be in you. I wasn't ready for it to just be me. We were all that either of us had, Cassie and me. She needed me, but I couldn't. I didn't. I let her go. I let her beauty slip away. I'm the reason that my sister is dead. Wake up! Wake up!
It's still very much in the present for you, isn't it, Clara?
We were fighting. But if we hadn't been...
But you were. You were fighting because you were looking out for her. Sisters do that.
It doesn't change anything.
It changes everything. It was an accident.
Maybe.
And the cottage? Cassandra? Being alive?
None of it ever even happened.
Our minds are amazing and sometimes terrifying things.
A safe place from a happier time. Constructed and spoiled by a self-induced guilt from a traumatic event, resulting in the fracturing of a misplaced illusion of time.
Impressive.
Mind-raping for the ages is the clinical term. You're welcome.
Our exterior scars reflect our internal wounds. The one on your wrist can be a positive reminder to you. How many people are hurting and deny it? Hide their pain from themselves, create an all-too-real fantasy to try to protect themselves, like you did. You know how dark of a place that is, how hard it is to come back from. Let your scar be your touchstone to reality. Remember the pain, recognize that it was real, look at how far you've come, and remember how strong you really are.
Boom.
How's your father?
That's a whole other hour-long session to discuss. You're not dead yet.
You need to have more respect for your father.
I was talking to you.
Be my erase now, my love.
You know, you're not even his favorite bitch. Dr. Vicky said it's good for me to come in here and talk to you. Even though you're too drugged up to talk back. Gives me a chance to vent about my problems in a safe place, I suppose. At least it keeps me in the well. Is it scary in there? Is it dark? Are you afraid? I am. Sometimes I have to tell myself that I'm not. But I'm terrified, actually. Sometimes I need to tell myself I deserve to be here. Sometimes I even believe it. Do you ever feel that way? Hang in there, Victor. It's cheaper than extra therapy anyway.
Nice of you to show.
Yeah, I do that sometimes. What's the mood?
Mood is good. I think she's got a little something going with John.
Get it, Alex?
Somebody needs to. Enjoy the break.
You too. So you can see the symmetry here. It's really good. Shows a lot of promise. John?
Miss Calder.
Miss Calder, just because I dated your father briefly does not give you the right to come to my class whenever you want.
Yeah, I was just visiting him, actually.
I am sorry.
Sorry I missed your lecture.
It was hardly anything you really needed. But you did miss your mid-break assignment.
I figured that.
Explore an aspect of your life for yourself through a photographic portfolio. Create a narrative. Tell me a story that surprises me. Or maybe teaches you something about yourself.
That last bit might be a little special for me.
Maybe. You have 2 weeks, Miss Calder. Don't disappoint.
Craving teas and savoring
Clara, is that you? Nah, it's a minor rapist. I'm not older.
Well, it's a good thing I'm dressed for the occasion.
Come and get me, creep. Is that my toothbrush?
Yes, you refuse to buy me one.
Gross. I hate you. You love me. I need you. There's a difference.
How's Victor?
He's there. He can barely breathe. Just kind of teetering away between life and death.
And the slut?
Miss Kai made out with his forehead before she left today.
How is that even possible?
It's not.
Come here.
Hello?
Hello, is this Clara Calder?
Yeah.
Hi, my name's John Sylvia from Creekside Hospice. Sorry to inform you that your father passed away.
Was he in much pain?
He was comfortable, but near the end he did start calling out for an Emily.
I see.
He's been taken
Did
to
he...
the funeral parlor on the other side of town. You need to be there at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your loss. 9 a.m.
Okay. I'll be there at 9.
Sorry for your loss.
Thanks. Victor died last night. They said he went peacefully, but he was calling Mom's name out at the end. Anna. Anna.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Thanks. I'm guessing you don't have any clientele that can help with photos, huh?
No, I don't. Actually, I do this vlog, Hearses and Heather. Well, it's pretty new. But you would be amazed to know just how many people want to know exactly what goes on behind the scenes in a place like this.
My father.
Right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. As I'm sure you're aware, your father prearranged everything, so all you need to do is sign a few forms as surviving kin and executor to his will.
Clara, I'm so sorry. You know, I think I'll be all right. I cried last night. But not so much for what I lost, but for what I never really had. He was still your father. I know. You should have seen The Undertaker. She had this vlog or something.
What?
Yeah, she had a selfie stick with her and everything. She said it's called Hearses and Heather.
Oh my god. I know that girl.
Really?
She's hot. Like, in a morbid kind of way.
Of course. Leave it to Victor to have it down to every last detail.
Last night was what, Mommy?
Clara! Good morning, sweet girl. You're awake. Last night was so long because I had to wait until now to see you.
Do you know what you don't have to wait for?
What?
This!
What's up, Daddy?
Don't really know what to say.
There's nothing to say.
Sweetie, I'm so sorry. Thanks. Your father and I shared some late nights at the law firm together. He was a good man, always willing to get into trouble for doing the right things.
Thanks.
What was that, boy?
Trouble.
Clara, look.
Hearses and Heather. I better subscribe.
I think I'm gonna go photobomb. Or vlogger mom, whatever.
Terrence, thank you for coming. Aunt Cecilia?
Clara, I
haven't seen you since you were a little thing, running around causing all sorts of trouble. How are you?
I've grown.
Yeah, I've seen. You certainly have grown.
Sorry, Cassandra. I'm sorry.
Clara.
Clara, yes.
Clara.
Sorry about your dad, Clara.
Thank you.
I'll go find us.
Go find us seats, Albert.
I thought Uncle Derek was bald.
He is. We replaced him with Albert. The Coulter name is still good, Clara, but the mummy isn't. You gotta do what you gotta do soon enough.
I think I love her. And this is Aunt Cecilia.
Oh,
The aloof one. I'm the best friend.
sure you are. Excuse me. What is she doing here?
She's Victor's sister.
I needed to see it for myself. To see that the bastard really is dead.
Excuse me, miss, do you know the deceased?
Forgive me. I see our Cassandra in you. He took her from us. We never knew. Our Michael never knew his only...
This is the man that you're all here to honor. A man that took a little girl from her real father and family so that he could save face.
I'm sure that we're all very sorry for your circumstance. This is neither the time nor the place.
She's all that we could have had for Michael, but he kept her away from us.
Come on, Diana. There's nothing more to be said here.
Clara, family, and friends. We are gathered here today to honor a man who would need no introduction were he still with us today. Victor Carl Coulter. He was a pillar of the community and the end of a long line that goes back right to the very founding of this town. Survived by his adoring daughter, Clara, and his loving sister, Cecilia. Victor strove to make the world a better place for those of us who are left behind in his absence.
Victor definitely wrote that.
Now, I'd like to invite any one of you to come up and to say a few words about the life and the man that we are here today to celebrate. Anyone? His adoring daughter, Clara.
I'm not really prepared for this, but I'm here to honor the memory of Victor Carl Coulter. But he was more than that to me. He was my father, the only father I'll ever have. And now he's gone, along with everything that could have been. Father, daughter, brother, it's all gone. I don't know if I could ever forgive you for that, Victor. But I wish we had more time to try.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the services for Victor Carl Coulter. On behalf of Clara and the family, I want to thank you for coming, and we wish you safe travels.
That was a hell of a speech.
Thanks.
I'm gonna get some air.
Do you mean it?
Yeah.
No, you're right, about being angry at wasted time.
I just never really knew him. Did you?
No, I guess I didn't. This place, this town, to be a colder sport meant something, whether I wanted it or not. That was the difference between your father and I. Aside from our mothers. Victor, he relished it, and I loathed at all of it. All the expectation and rigid, closed-minded life laid out for me.
Did you run?
I did. Maybe too far.
Wish I could run.
There's no saying you still can't.
This is for you. What do I do with it?
Anything you want. I really am sorry for your loss.
Thanks.
Hey, how's it going?
All right.
What are you girls up to tonight?
Who knows?
Well, maybe we stop wasting time.
We could, like, hang out sometime. I don't know.
3 more snake bites.
Aunt Cecilia, you don't play around.
Doesn't anyone find it strange that we're drinking with Victor's ashes?
I do. It's strange. Just saying, it's a little weird.
Ladies.
Thank you. Drink up, venomous vixens.
I'll find a restroom.
You can go.
Thank God.
Good night, fuddy-duddy.
Girls, don't let her get you into too much trouble tonight, okay?
Bye. Aunt Cecilia, you've got quite the piece there.
Yeah, he serves his purpose.
I think I have some purposes that need servicing.
Great music. I'm Val Porter. Stick around. Up next, we have the very talented Mia Zanotti.
I'm gonna go check her out.
And there was 2.
I think it's the first time that I've ever had a drink with your father.
Rough year.
Rough life. Pills. A little bit younger than you are now. Almost worked. They said I flatlined.
Jesus.
I didn't need him.
2 makers for you.
To Victor.
To Victor.
Albert's lost. I'll be right back.
And there was 1.
You know, you have to let yourself feel this, Clara.
Aunt Cecilia's pretty cool.
You never mentioned her before.
Yeah, she was never really around much before. She's Victor's half-sister. She was around more when him and Mom were together.
So, you aren't alone.
No. And I still have Anna. But I haven't seen her since the other night.
The night of your father's service.
Yeah.
Clara? Is there something more, Clara?
I don't want it.
Clara, you're in a safe place. Here and now.
I saw them.
Who did you see?
Cassie and Mom.
Where did you see them, Clara?
At the bar with Cecilia.
What are you afraid of, Clara?
That I'm going crazy.
Maybe you are. Maybe you've been broken this entire time. Maybe you're just bad. Maybe you should just give up.
Maybe you should just give in.
Stop fighting. It's so easy to just let go.
Stop! Clara, Mom's dead. What's wrong? Are you okay? Where are you going? Clara, talk to me.
Hey, are you alright?
What is he doing here?
Clara, this is Jason.
I know who he is. What is he doing here?
Well, we're kinda, you know.
sorry about the towels, miss. That don't really happen. You're that girl. That girl that sister drowned, and I knew it was you. You're her.
Is that so?
That everybody's heard those stories, miss.
What stories?
Those stories are old as this town. Come on, everybody knows the curse of the Mills family.
Starting to think that curse might be true.
You checking in alone, Miss Calder?
Do you always bother your guests like this?
No.
You're a Sherwood, right?
Kelvin.
The one whose brother...
Listen. That was a long time ago.
We're lucky we're not judged by our families. Isn't that right, Calvin?
That's right, Miss Calder. If you need anything, you just let me know.
Hey, Mike, looking good with the orange, buddy. Hey, Estelle, you have a visitor. This is Clara, your great niece. She's come a long way to come and see you. Isn't that nice? I've been here 10 years, and I haven't heard her speak. Not a single solitary word. She has severe dementia. She sits, she lays down, and she stares. But for some reason, she's holding on to something. I'm going to give you and Clara some time so you can visit. I'll be right outside. If you need anything, just yell.
Thanks. Believe it or not, I actually remember being at your old house when I was a little girl. I was with my mom, Emily. Do you remember her? If you don't mind if I take your picture. It's for a class project. Okay. I'm afraid I've heard the stories about our family. I've watched my mother fight her demons, and I have my own now. But maybe Mom and Cassie were the lucky ones.
You're not ready, child. Not yet. You're not.
Then
I'm back home for a little while, working on a portfolio for Alex's class. I just wanted to tell you that I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Mom?
This is the old house. It's in the cells now. You're gonna love her.
Hello?
Hi, it's your Aunt Cecilia, honey. How are you?
I don't know.
Is everything okay?
No.
Clara!
The Private Journal of Leyland Theodore Mills. September 7th, 1924. My dearest Beatrice, the infant twins, Estelle and William, wherefrom they should spring forth a fountain of love, seemed to drain her of her very purpose and desire for life. What is this unnatural force that hangs forth so heavily over her? September 13th, 1924. I find myself more and more at comfort with drink in hand, the image of my Beatrice, holding our lifeless and bloodied William. My faith fails me. This is a torment that I cannot bear. Nobody can ever know this horrid truth, as its revelation would ruin us all.
Hello?
Clara? Hi, it's Barney over at Harmony Rest. Yeah, it's Estelle. No, she's fine, but she keeps calling out your name and rocking back and forth over and over again. It really is something. In all my years, I've never seen anything like this. I think you should come.
I'll be right there.
Estelle, look who came to see you. She heard you were asking. Now, Estelle.
Let me talk to my niece.
Okay. I'll just let you two talk to each other.
Do you know her?
Oh, she wants you, child. But she's here too. The other one. Always watching over you.
Clara, don't be fooled by the deceiver. It lies in both its words and appearances. It found its way through grandmother, and now it wants you. But you're strong in a way that she never was. Cassandra's death was an accident. We know. The other is distracting your mind with vile ideas and trying to use them against you. But you are more powerful in a way it can never be. I'm proud of you, of your strength. I love you.
What did she say?
She told me she loved me.
Victor's car and...
She's gone. Aunt Estella's gone.
Sweetie. Thanks for the PJs.
I'm the one who should be thanking you.
We're a family, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, is that Emily?
No. It's my great-grandmother, Beatrice.
Wow. The resemblance, it's...
Scary.
Very.
I found it at the old house.
You know, when I first moved to New York, I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anything, actually. The place was just so big, and there were so many people. I didn't know one single thing or person.
That must have been scary.
Not really. It was perfect, actually. My whole life, I was a second-hand colder sibling. And then, in the middle of everything, I was an absolute nothing. And that was the most free time I've ever felt in my life.
Sounds like something Dr. Vicky would say.
I think you should try it. You should come to New York. Stay with Albert and I. Stay as long as you like.
Mom. Cassie. I'm sorry.
You failed. You failed. You failed for what you were. I want your children, Clara.
I wasn't ready, Cass. But I am now. Clara. I'm here, Clara. Clara. Clara, I'm here. Clara, I'm not dead. You are now. How beautiful you are. How beautiful you'll stay.
Hello, Clara. I hope I'm not disturbing you.
Quite the mess right now.
I understand. I see the media circus has finally died down.
Yeah, I guess they're getting tired of my story.
I'm afraid I doubt that.
The innocent girl who lost her whole family, and the homicidal aunt who killed her best friend and her lover, just to get back at her estranged niece. It's quite the fodder for a compelling fiction.
It's more than enough to shake anyone with even the most steadfast faith.
Perhaps.
You're constantly in my prayers, and I hope you know you're always welcome at the church.
Thank you, Father. Mom! Cassie!